It's interesting because you always, the guys that are new to your program, you want to give them opportunity to be introduced to the identity of our football team. That's toughness. You can be as skilled as you could be. If you're not tough, that goes against the grain of the DNA of our program. So we want tough guys at every position. And so Josh Dunlop, our transfer offensive lineman, who's been moving around pretty well, but we wanted to know who he was, and so we matched him up against Balin Baker to kind of baptize him, give him an introduction to Division I football, and it was a great matchup. He fought, and then it was good to see. That was good to see. It stood out most because you just didn't know. You watch him on film and in junior college or in high school, and then you put him against a veteran player and you give him opportunity, and you just want to see what they can do, and I thought he did well.
Coach, was today your first day in pads? How did everybody look?
Good, crisp. The physicality was there. Of course, we didn't scrimmage and go to the ground. It was more third tempo, but contact was sincere. We just stayed up. We didn't tackle or twist people to the ground. And it's always good to hear that little pop, to make sure that we are who we are. And that's not a team of T-shirt All-Americans, but guys that enjoy contact.
Frank, after the first week, you like where they are, and do you think the fact you're going to take next week off might detract a little bit from what they built over the first week?
Not at all. Not at all. I think it gives them the buy-in is that much greater that when they go on spring break, that the hard work that they put in isn't in vain. Now, in their little minds, they get to take off their shirts and go flex, for the opposite gender. And so, and good for them. I applaud that. And so, but they're least likely to do things to deteriorate at their body. And so, we have real conversations with them about rule number one: protect the team, and not compromise the integrity of this team and the things that you've done to get your body in the shape that it's in to be able to compete. And so, I think spring football validates that, and that during spring break, they're more conscientious of taking care of their bodies.
Frank, did you guys scrimmage today?
In a thud manner. We didn't go to the ground, so not a true scrimmage tackle, but a thud type tempo scrimmage where we made contact and kind of let the guys go.
What did you think about both sides of the ball?
I thought it was physical. I thought up front, that's always a combat zone for the offensive line, defensive line. To see our defensive line try and do a good job at times stopping run plays, and then see our offensive line knock them off the ball at times when we try to run the power. I thought our receivers competed early on in practice. We ended practice with pass breakup by a defensive back. I thought our linebackers flowed sideline to sideline as well as downhill, and just really encouraged by the strides that we're making in week one.
What did you see in the backup quarterback find out?
I think those guys trying to figure it out. There's a mental part of it that needs to happen with the speed of the game, but they're taking steps in the right direction. It's not quite there yet, but we're making the right strides.
Is that especially true with Bryce, considering the fact this is his first
Yeah,
time?
certainly. Yeah, it's just so different for him from high school, and even when they're talented enough, how to practice like a young pro, as we tell our team, the tempo of practice is different from what they've been trained to do, and so that's all training ground for him. But he's embraced it, and he's in there fighting.
You have a handful of recruits out here. How are things going just in general with the recruits and them coming to practice?
Yeah, it's good to see those guys out. People are excited about our football program, our brand of football, and when you get van loads of young men and parents and high school coaches here, that's always good to see. It means we're doing something right and someone's interested in what we're doing, and so we continue to encourage that. And sometimes it's difficult for us because it's a Friday and it's a school day today, but they get their one college day or however many college days, and they choose to come to us, and it was good to see all those young men and their parents and high school coaches here.